Today you're going to discover a pathway to get to your creativity. So when we're kids, we start off being very curious and very creative. So we're exploring things, we're building forts out of cardboard boxes. I mean, we're just in the world exploring and being curious. Then we go to school and we are taught to conform. And inside of conforming, we're taught to build and learn how to have a career. Then we go in, we start our career, and in our career, we're taught to work really hard, and then we get comfortable at that. Like we've arrived, we have enough capacity and talent to be, comfortable. What happens to successful people often is they become complacent. And inside of that complacency, they let down their guard, they're no longer innovating, they're not being competitive, they're not out there looking for the Kaizen of constant and never-ending improvement. So then what happens? Crisis. Either the revenues start dipping, we lose key employees, like something happens and unfolds into complete and total chaos. From there, how do we get out? We have to go back to being curious. And that curiosity of looking at what was the root cause of this, being willing to take a look at ourselves, our leadership, where we started holding back, being able to confront what's working and not working in the business, being able to go out and look in our industry and go, hey, there's a lot of disrupt out here I wasn't prepared for, and become curious about how you can begin to be prepared for this next 5 years, this next decade. And in the curiosity comes back the creativity. Now, I just finished reading a book called Rest that builds the case for how important it is to take time to actually rest physically, rest mentally, the importance of having a hobby, taking a sabbatical, even actually taking a nap, and how that contributes to our capacity to be creative and to bring together disparate pieces of our lives to form something new. Well, in the keynote that I wrote on humanity transcending the digital age, I talk a lot about the different ages that we've gone through, from the agrarian all the way up to what's now being referred to as the imagination age, and how rest is so critical. You cannot create, not you, not anyone, not me, no, none of us can actually be as creative as we possibly can when we're exhausted, either physically, emotionally, intellectually, or spiritually bankrupt. So the importance of bringing rest and recognizing this pattern that I learned from Sharon Lechter last week at Global Conference of what stage am I at and what do I need to do next in order for me to stay in that curious, creative space that will make all the difference, not just to my business, but also for the quality of my life and your life. And so I invite you to see, where are you? And then share that with me. If you're confronted by something, or you're actually involved in the curious creative stage, what are you doing that's actually allowing for that? And if you're in any of the other stages and I can support you, that would be my pleasure. So like it, subscribe to it, and share it. Thank you.